It's a great honour. All the extra work and all the attention and all the rest of it seems a bit much. But I mean, now it's happening, I'm okay.
Sure,
It was a lovely party last night and the family really enjoyed it, which I was very happy about. But it's the first time that we've all been together for many years really, which is nice. It's ecumenical nature, and that I think is something which needs much more exploration, because we are at very primitive levels of ecumenism because of the history of opposition and hostility in the past, and we're now learning that we are all Christians together. And if we're Christians together, then the commandment that Jesus said, love one another. You know, it's what every Christian tries to live by. But practicing that among different groups means we have to put aside our own prejudices. It's an important vocation, you could say, and in our present day world, very important, because our world doesn't seem to have very much in the way of values except money. I've always followed the practice that when you leave an institution, you don't interfere. People who are in post at the time, it's their responsibility, and it's very important not to fiddle. But I think what I have noticed is the students are very friendly, and that I think says a lot, because students are friendly, it means that the atmosphere of the whole place is accepting, and that doesn't always happen. As a sister of Notre Dame, we follow St. Julie. And St. Julie, I remember saying this in one of my staff meetings in a mixed school. And I was saying, well, St. Julie said the education of girls was much more important than that of boys. And you should have seen the men's faces fell. And I said, because Julie said, when you educate a girl and a woman, you educate a family. And I think the sort of emphasis in Notre Dame education has been the family context in which women are, as well as their independence. And we have been lucky because we've been able to, as Sisters of Notre Dame, give women a sense of themselves that isn't just identified by being the same as men or trying to do what men are doing. Women can do their own thing and should do their own thing. Now, I think the way, certainly with feminism having grown in our culture, we're much more aware of the importance of giving women their freedom, but also of ensuring that they work in a friendly way with men, that men aren't competitors. Genesis 1:25, I think it is, a very important thing is God created human beings. Male and female, he created them. The gender aspect of our humanity is absolutely vital to who we are, and therefore allowing it to be properly developed and allowing it to be properly expressed is so important. And that's why patriarchy is a very dangerous thing. And I mean, that's partly, I think, from our animal nature, you know, that it hasn't properly been humanized. It's very important that you love and like your students. Because if you don't, and you can't relate to them, you won't teach them properly. They may learn something from you, but education is more than the distribution of facts or the writing of exam papers. And one of the things that, as a teacher, is you want to help these young people to reach adulthood in a happy and mature way. And that, I think, is so important. I think the first piece of advice I would give is you must like what you are doing, because if you don't have some enjoyment from it, you won't give as fully as you need to give to those you're serving. And I think the other thing I would say to young people is that social justice is vital, and therefore to play your part in fighting and struggling for it is absolutely essential. And if you're working in education, then one of the things you educate your students in is social justice.